They need to make a spin-off of Among Us.
That's funny.
And it's like, you have to figure out who has Hmong ancestry.
I didn't know Hmong was a thing until I moved here. Like, I didn't even know that was, like, an offshoot of Asian people.
Well,
you know, because there's so many different offshoots. There's, like, Thai, there's Chinese, there's Japanese, there's
it's
Korean.
kind of like, well, it's just kind of like white people, though. There's
even Indian people are Asian. Did you know that?
Yeah, aren't they East Asian?
Yeah, because they, like, technically they're on the
this?
continent of Asia. Which I thought was really interesting.
It is. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about why I can't find this and where it could possibly be. Do you have any idea?
No clue.
No clue?
No clue. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
is it this? Is it this?
Yeah. Oh. Wait, yeah.
Every day I found the patients more distracting. Their insane mutterings and constant twitching disgusted me. There was only one way to cure this evil. Only one way to purify the city and ensure its future. I needed to prepare myself. I needed to be ready.
I like the de-evolution of this guy where at first he's like, I need to... Oh, sorry, that was my stomach.
You have to go to the bathroom?
Food.
You have to go to the bathroom?
Okay. I hope nobody heard that. But anyway, I like the de-evolution of this guy where he's like, at first, I need to help these poor, unfortunate souls.
And now he's like, they killed my family, they will all die.
Yeah, now after this, they were like, you killed my father. Prepare to die.
Now listen to this. I want to read something that I think is interesting. It is from the Batman Arkham Universe Ultimate Visual Guide, and Jill can show a picture of it because I took one.
You should tell people that one of the commenters directed you to this book.
So somebody, I don't remember if it was in this Let's Play or if it was in a live stream.
I thought it was in this Let's Play.
It might have been. I said I wish that they made like a guidebook, like a lore book for Arkham, and they pointed me to this thing. So I got 2 copies of it. One is a super beat up damaged reading copy, which I thought we would use for, Cosmo Bunny Shop. Because there's some good stuff in here, and
it's like really
and the book is like falling apart.
It's so bad. It was a library copy.
It was a library book. So I wanted to read this though because this was a foreword by Kevin Conroy.
Oh!
And did you not know what I was going to read?
No, I didn't know this was from Kev.
And I've never read this. You did not meet him. You don't get to call him Kev.
Kev?
Kevy Bear.
Kevy Bear.
I had never.
Wait, could we interview his husband sometime?
I don't think he's a public figure. I think he wants to be left alone. I think a lot of people would not want you going to them and saying, hey, I want to talk to you about your dead partner.
No, I guess that would be pretty fucked up, wouldn't it?
It's, it happens. Like, you can do an interview like that, but I think you got to give it a lot of time. Mm-hmm. And it's got to be for the right reason.
Maybe 10 years from now.
I think you want to not be exploitive of the person. Like, there would have to be a very good purpose to that. You don't want to be like a news media where it's like...
Read the thing from Kevy.
You literally just talked. Can't I finish what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Holy shit, don't talk then. I'm saying I don't think you want to be like, NBC or CNN where it's like, we see that your husband was brutally torn apart by alligators and you had to watch while the police did nothing. How did that make you feel?
Have they done that?
I know they do really insensitive interviews.
No way.
Yeah, it'll be like
insane.
It'll be like yesterday. Hey, I see that your son died in a gang shootout. How do you feel today, buddy? It's like, well, I bet they're upset. I bet they're unhappy. This is a foreword by Kevin Conroy about playing Batman that I wanted to read before we do the final boss. When we do the final boss, we are still going to do the collectibles and I think challenge maps and stuff, but this is important to me. Hey, buddy, you got any change? The voice came from a pile of rags and debris in the shadowy corner of the vacant parking lot of the Hollywood post office. It was 5 a.m. The early morning dark in a vacant parking lot is not where I'm my most comfortable. I didn't even have my wallet. I'd just jumped out of my car to toss some bills in the mail on my way to a 5:30 call at the studio. Sorry, man, I don't even have my wallet. Just my mail. A ruddy, filthy face emerged from the pile. Oh, man! You're Kevin Conroy, aren't you? What? How did he know me? Had he read my mail? Impossible. Was he some actor who had fallen on hard times? Someone from my past I hadn't recognized? I had to admit the truth. I cautiously replied, yes. Oh, man! You're Batman! This was getting really weird. The role I'd been recording for just a few years, I considered a completely anonymous job. I'd never even heard of me. How could he have? How could you know that? Oh man, this is so cool, Batman! I watch your show every day at the Circuit City on Hollywood. They have all the TVs set to your show. This is so cool, oh man. Would you just say it? You know what I want you to say, please? This can't be happening, I thought. Oh, come on, you know. Okay, here goes the iconic Batman line. I let her rip. I am Batman. Oh man, this is so awesome. I built the energy. I am the Knight. Awesome. Now bring it home. Bring it on home, Batman. I built to a crescendo. I am Batman. It echoed through the parking lot and beyond to the vacant streets and up to the hills, echoing back to us. Thank you, Jesus. I got Batman in my parking lot. I realized I couldn't leave this guy empty-handed. Just wait here a second. Let me get you something. I started back to my car to get my wallet. Oh, no, man, I can't take Batman's money. This has been cool enough. I was having none of that. You'll take Batman's money, or you'll tell everyone Batman is cheap. Later that day, I called Andrea Romano, the director of the Batman shows and a close friend. I told her of my 5 a.m. encounter. She roared with laughter. I love the idea of you just bellowing in the dark with someone you met in a parking lot. Well, at least we know the show is getting popular, I said. I like to tell about that encounter because I think it illustrates how Batman has permeated our culture on so many levels. Children get swept up in the fantasy of it, adolescents in the action-adventure, adults in the complex psychodrama of Batman/Bruce Wayne, and the cost of extraordinarily complex psychotics that make up the villains. It appeals on so many levels because Batman is an ordinary man doing extraordinary things and always on the side of justice. He's an icon, a role model, and I feel incredibly lucky to have been able to contribute to the Batman legacy. When I first auditioned for the role, my only exposure had been the Adam West series in the late 60s. It was great entertainment with an exceptional cast, but Bruce Timm and Paul Dini, the creators of the animated series, wanted to go back to the roots of the Dark Knight in the Bob Kane comics. So their focus was away from the broad brushstrokes of the TV series and toward a darker, grittier, film noir Gotham City, where danger and epic battles between good and evil were fought. I found the voice spontaneously during the audition. I had very little background in animation, or Batman. I was just an actor using his imagination to create an effect, a mood that reflected the darkness of the man's life and the cave of despair he worked from. It brought me to a deep, husky, brooding sound that just felt right for the background of the character. What I never anticipated was how iconic the character would become, and in how many different iterations he would appear. Batman the Animated Series, The Adventures of Batman and Robin, The Justice League, Batman Beyond, and now, the Arkham games. The unifying theme of all these incarnations is, of course, the character of Batman and the amazing crew of eccentric villains, but another just as important aspect is the artwork. From the beginning of the Batman the Animated Series, when Bruce Timm decided to point on... let me fix that. When Bruce Timm decided to paint on a black background to emphasize the noir aspect of the Gotham City world, the artwork has been an integral character in the episodes. That emphasis on a rich visual experience with elegant artwork has now been fully translated to the Batman Arkham Universe. So much of what makes the game so absorbing and exciting to play is the visual thrill of inhabiting the artwork that creates the world of Gotham City, as well as celebrating the flair and dynamism of Rocksteady's crew of artists. The book you have in your hands, Batman Arkham Universe, the ultimate visual guide, provides Batman Arkham fans with all the information they'll ever need on the game's storylines, characters, locations, weapons, and equipment. It'll not only massively enrich the game-playing experience for longtime aficionados, It's also a great introduction for anyone venturing down those dark and dangerous Gotham City streets for the first time. Streets whose one true guardian announces himself with the immortal words, "I am Batman." I hope the player finds these gritty Gotham City streets as exciting as I have. Kevin Conroy.
I'm sad.
And I wanted to read that because Kevin has made multiple intros and things like that, before, like,
He's a good writer.
kind of like in commemoration of this book or whatever, and it always tells a story, or it almost always tells a story that I think is very interesting. And this one that I think is so powerful is the fact that this man who was homeless, which I'm not knocking him for, like, people fall on hard times and all kinds of stuff.
But you wouldn't think a homeless guy would know Kevin Conroy by name.
No, or know that he was Batman. But he, like, Batman the Animated Series was so wide-reaching that, like he said, they played it every day on the Circuit City, which, if you don't know what that is, it was like Best Buy.
Yeah, where they had the TVs in the windows.
And they had a bunch of TVs in the windows and stuff like that, which maybe you recognize from, movies where they'll have like a bunch of TVs in a window and then a character will go see something. They used to do that all the time.
Yeah, that was because the Circuit City did that. It was popular.
And small electronic stores in general. And I thought it was so interesting that, like, Kevin affected so many lives.
You found 75% of my challenges? This can't be right.
Kevin affected so many lives that even people who you'd think would not be in a position to know or care about him still did. And I wanted to read that before finishing the story of Arkham Asylum, because this was not like his first Batman game, but this was his first Batman Arkham game. And I think it's kind of like a powerful
It is a powerful story. I mean, it's a powerful story even just in itself, alone. It kind of made me a little sad because I wish we could hear more stories like that from him,
And I'll definitely look for more too, and I might share this on the main channel as a short thing too. Mm-hmm. But I think that those kinds of stories sometimes get lost by the wayside when people they look at Kevin and they hear the voice, of like who this man was, and they hear the character that he played. But I don't think sometimes they realize, like, what a good person he was. Like, what a moral person, how much he tried to help others.
Yeah, how much he cared.
And how much he affected others.
I think one of the reasons he enjoyed playing Batman is because it made people happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if he would have, like, nearly enjoyed that character as much if it didn't make people as happy as it did.
It really did affect so many people's lives positively.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy, like, how much of an impact he had. And even now, like, the fact that he still has this impact, like, we're watching Batman the Animated Series right now, and there's episodes, that I might have missed in the past, or you had never seen the show, and how, like, this man's legacy is still affecting us, even outside of games like this one that we're playing.
I wish people didn't have to die.
I wish good people didn't have to die.
Especially
Seems like we get stuck with all the bad ones.
Especially because he wasn't even
If
old.
your name's not on the list, you ain't going in. Let's see, A, no, that's not right. It's B, Bane. Ah, here it is, Batman. Hey, looks like you're the guest of honor. Give him a big welcome, guys. Yeah, all right. Get up.
I'm surprised Batman doesn't beat these guys up.
Yeah, do it.
I think I can.
Really? Oh, that's mean.
Okay.
They weren't even being mean to you.
Yeah, but they're criminals, and they're working with Joker.
Oh, I thought it was fun. Look, that guy has the Burger King hat on.
He's ready to say the word.
Uh-huh.
You don't let him on the plane.
It makes me sad that he had a lot of life left, too, and cancer just took that away from him and everybody in his life and everybody that was affected by him. It really goes to show how evil cancer is.
Yeah.
And it makes me really upset,
I also wanted you to see this, and I wanted this to be a thumbnail if we can back up here and get it.
I'm glad that they finally finished the picture.
It is finished, so if we could take a couple like
Maybe
this.
you should have him turn around so we can see his face, too.
Well, yeah, but I wanted him to be facing it.
Yeah, but we
like
can
he's
also...
gonna go in it.
Yeah, but we could do both.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
like right there. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
There you go. You want me to pose more?
Yeah. That's good. reminds me of the way Patrick Stewart poses.
Just like stoic.
Yeah. If you ever pick up a movie that Patrick Stewart is in, he will not be smiling. Can you beat these guys up?
I could beat them up. Should I?
Yeah, I want to see it. That's rude. Do you like how they're all wearing party hats?
Yes. I find it very funny.
Do you see the party hats stay on even when you, like, kick them? Like they're glued to their heads?
Well, they're probably wearing a string, you know?
You think so?
I don't know, like a strap.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think that the Kevin thing I just wanted to share because this is someone who affected people's lives so much, and I think a lot of times the little stories of his daily life, they get lost in the glamour and, you know, the power of the Batman performance, you know? Because people look back at him and they think of like, wow, his performance in this movie or that game or anything, and they don't realize like his performance in a parking lot at 5 a.m. to a man who like probably didn't have anything to look forward to that day.
That probably made that man's entire life.
Well, it certainly made his week, I bet.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting to like look at that.
I thought it was nice that Kevin gave him money and he was like, I don't want Batman's money!
I know. But he cared. He genuinely cared about people. And he cared about making them happy and he cared about helping them. Oh, KO all the henchmen celebrating the party was one of the achievements.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I actually forgot.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I asked you to beat him up.
So that's why I wanted to read that. That was the purpose of that. If I put this in the main channel, that's the purpose of that. Do you have anything else to say about Jill?
No, it just made me sad to hear him.
I think there's a lot of stories like that of Kevin positively affecting people's lives that go beyond just his performance in a movie or show.
I think reading that, you can definitely imagine him saying that and saying those words. You know?
You can almost hear it.
Yeah.
Which shows the power of what he did.
Are you excited, Bats? I mean, we've been building up to this point all night. Don't tell me you've not been looking forward to it. I know I have. Surprise! Everyone always said I should be in television. You don't want to miss this, really. It'll be a blast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good thing you backed up. I'm sure that helped.
I backed up so far, I'm surprised it even affected him that much.
Well, you'd think he would have started running out of there as soon as the counting started happening, though.
Well, I backed up for him. But it put me back,
It put you right back there.
close to it, but I went back there.
Yeah, well.
Oh, well, whatever. I like the I should be in television, and he's literally in a television.
I know, I thought that was funny.
And then to answer your question where he's been all this time,
He's just been back there.
for part of it,
Why didn't you stop Batman?
Me? It was your plan, you goofy clown.
I'm sending you back to the ventriloquist where you belong.
look, that was someone who worked here.
But do you see all the mannequins?
I do, but do you see how that was someone who worked here?
That sucks.
You had to spoil everything, didn't you? Beating up Bane, feeding Scarecrow to Croc, slapping around Harley, my hobby, by the way, and ruining all my lovely venom plants.
It's over, Joker.
Over? Why, my dear delusional Dark Knight, it hasn't even begun.
It was my hobby, by the way. It's awful. That was crazy.
I think what's crazy is these guys were Arkham security. Do you see that?
Yeah, those poor guys. Are they gonna be okay?
I honestly don't know what'll happen to them once that wears off. I don't remember. I don't think they took enough that it would, like, kill them, but some people did die of heart failure from this, remember?
Yeah.
You always have a lot of questions about the game. The problem is that sometimes I worry there's people who haven't seen this before, and you'll ask some question that's like, in a companion book from like 15 years later when the whole series was done. And it's like, well, what do you want me to tell you here? We're on the first game.
Well, I don't know. I just like, you know, going back and retrospectively, you know, asking questions.
Nah, I do too. I get it.
I think it is a shame that these poor victims got infected like this with that stuff.
And have to be beaten up by Batman.
Yeah. It's gonna hurt so bad when they go back to normal, I feel like. I'm surprised they don't have, like, stretched out skin from this if they go back to normal, you know?
Well, I'm sure they would.
You think so?
Yeah, they'd probably have a lot of problems.
Wow, that's awful.
I don't think the human body was designed to turn into this at all. Oh, did you see that guy landing on my head? Jill?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, I was thinking about it.
You were thinking about the guy landing on my head?
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
I like how your brain had to load. What are the cats doing?
I'm like the Internet Explorer sometimes with my brain.
Oh, you mean Edge browser, where you can edge freely?
There's people we see in the series later on who took this stuff, though, and they don't have, like, super loose skin from this.
They have damaged skin.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Whoa. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it. Okay. I did not see him.
There's a lot of dudes in here.
I know. I mainly just... I mean, I've played this a lot of times, but the part that always sticks with me is the part after this. You know, not this part.
Yes. Did you like the non-discrimination, by the way, that Joker chose one black guy and one white guy?
I truly appreciated his affirmative action in this case.
Yeah, I like the equality.
I bet the black guy wished he was racist in this case, because it's like, boy, I didn't want to be turned into that. Oh, alright.
Yeah, that guy was probably like, oh, come on, don't you want another white person?
The one time when being racist is, or not being racist is bad.
Yeah.
When you get picked to be a Titan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always, when there's a villain doing stuff to people, you always wish that they're gonna be the racist one.
One of the dumbest lines to me in comics is this line in a crossover where Joker meets Red Skull. And now I'm not saying Joker should be racist, but it's the stupidest line I've ever seen a villain say, probably, because, well, it's one of them. Because it's this line where they tried to make a point, and he finds out Red Skull was a Yahtzee, you know, and he gets mad, and he's like, I might be a monster, but I'm an American monster. And it's funny, but I'm like, I think Joker is not above racism. Like, I'm not saying
he is. I think you'd make jokes about it.
I'm not saying he is racist, but I found it funny that the author wanted to make a point of like, yes, the one thing even Joker wouldn't stoop to, racism. Yeah. And I'm like, Joker would stoop pretty far. He paralyzed a girl just because he could.
You know, Joker, he's not even racist. He's just, like, against humans in general. You know, like, it doesn't matter what color you are. He just wants everyone dead.
He's against organized society in a lot of ways. At least a lot of forms of him. He's, like, about anarchy and causing chaos.
But yeah, but he even kills his own random thugs just because he's crazy.
Yeah, 100%. I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, there's no discrimination there from him. He kills everyone and anyone.
Yeah. No, that's true. I don't know. I think obviously there's different forms or versions of the Joker, but in general, like, most of them are just about, like, causing absolute chaos and trouble for everyone. It's just to different extents.
Nicely done, Bats. You deserve a prize. Your old pal, Commissioner Gordon.
Oh, I thought he left.
Say, he looks all run down. Let's pep him up.
I honestly thought you lynched him.
No!
Batman!
I know he didn't, but it didn't look like he did.
Way!
Here we go. We're gonna have some fun now, kiddies. You're trying to resist the change. That's not fair. Come on, give in. So, you want to play hardball, Bats, do you? Your call. Tickle, tickle.
It goes to tickle him.
I know.
Oh, you're ruining my big night. Months of planning down the crap.
How do you resist a change,
I just
by the way?
wanted to bring down your grim facade and for once let you see the world as I see it, giggling in a corner and bleeding. But you've denied me even that. I have nothing to live for.
Yeah, I don't understand how Batman was able to resist that change.
Asylum remains under lockdown, its staff at the mercy of the rampaging inmates. Just 10 minutes ago, we received this taped message.
Greetings, Gotham! Joker here! Arkham is mine! Soon I'll unleash madness untold onto the streets of Gotham. But first, direct your eyes to the rooftops and witness the final destruction of your dear Dark Knight.
We've been circling the tower since the... Wait! There! Joker is making his move!
Oh,
Iconic design, but this ending is one of the big problems people had with the game.
really?
Was Joker turning himself into this thing?
Showtime, Batman!
Because it felt so out of character for Joker to, like...
The room something to talk about! Ha! Two freaks in a fight to the death!
I think it's cool.
I think it's fun and different, but it is a fair criticism.
For one night only, please welcome our special guest referee, come on! Change! Get crazy! It's the only way to beat me! You know you want to. Never. You wasted the antidote on yourself? Now that's funny! Hysterical! But you still spoil my fun, and for that, I'll paint Arkham with your blood. Let's get ready to tango!